Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode 13. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. It is a new year, honey. Share it with somebody who knows somebody who gonna tell somebody if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. I just want to say for everybody who watches this review, Happy New Year to you. And I hope that you are having a great one so far. But child, these heifers ain't having a great trip so far, child. I mean, the trip is good, but the heifers is fussing. Let's just get into it. When the episode first opens up, Mia is still playing games, acting like Gordon is Liam Neeson and she's starring in an episode of Taken. Girl, those kids are fine. I'm not buying nothing you selling. Okay? I really am not. So she's telling Jacqueline that she's trying not to panic. I'm trying not to panic. So then Jacqueline goes and gets on the phone and she immediately is able to get someone on the line. Now, the way that the person on the other end was responding sound like they were like, what are y'all talking about? And why are you calling me? Now, you know Mia just texted me and I told her them kids was over here. And now, don't get me wrong. As a mom, I want to feel for Mia. I really do. But she doesn't even have tears in her eyes. Okay? There are no tears. Okay? So I just don't, it's not giving nothing for me. I'm sorry. So Jacqueline calls the former nanny and she confirms that the kids are safe. Now, Mia, why couldn't you do that? Does Jacqueline have a secret line to the people that need to be answering the phone for you? Like, what is going on, girl? Now she's like, okay, they're with family and the lady was in our wedding and they know her and she's like a mom. Girl, gone. Let me tell you something. These are stunts and shows. I wouldn't feel no ways better if this were real until I heard their voice and I had proof of life. There's no way that I'm going to take some random nanny's word for it that my kids are okay. Girl, please get me out of here. Okay, because now her and Gordon are fine again. They was over there on Instagram acting like everything was okay, ringing in the new year together. So I'm not buying none of this. In the next scene, the ladies are getting ready to head out for the day. So Stacey is moving about because, she likes to go from here, there, and everywhere. She goes in to visit Kay. They're having a little bit of banter. I thought it was cute. I think their relationship is cute. Normally the new people that come in together, they kind of gravitate toward each other. So I think Stacey and Kay's relationship is nice. So then they get ready to get on the Sprinter. And Stacey is kind of like moving her skirt around. And she goes, look, Ashley. Here go Ashley. Talking about, okay, some hip movement today. Girl, let me tell y'all something. I do not know why Ashley is acting like she's Sister Soldier. Ma'am, you are not that seasoned. Okay, them TikToks prove it. Please stop. Please stop. Please. Moving forward. So they're on their way to Panama City. And on the Sprinter, Karen is asking Kiana about Greg. So then Kiana goes, yeah, he's telling me that he's been eating pizza ever since I've been gone. And you buying that? Ma'am, you said you don't even cook for real. So now all of a sudden he's sitting home waiting on your home cooked meal. Anyway, and also side note, because I'm noticing it's on this Sprinter. And I tried to ignore it as I might. I really tried to ignore it. Why is Karen wearing that police station concubine wig? Ma'am, why are you wearing that way back wig? I don't like that wig. It sit too far back. I don't like it. I want to treat you like Kim Zolciak Bierman. Just like Sheree did her. I didn't want to take it off. I just wanted to shift it a little bit. I mean, please fix that wig. Child, shout out to joggers. This just don't make no damn sense. Karen, I hate that wig. I hate that you laid down them light baby hairs. I hate how that wig sit back like that. And I hate that police station concubine wig. Take that wig off. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, I can continue. I hate that wig. Oh, child. I tried so hard to ignore it. I was like, you know what? This is the season of bad wigs. Mia got on that skunk wig. Karen got on that concubine wig. Jacqueline hair ain't never combed right. Ashley doing halfway decent in the confessionals. Giselle gonna put a ponytail up there if she don't do nothing else. Wendy's still holding, but it's such bad hair this season. I don't know what's going on, baby. The checks are getting bigger and the wigs are getting better. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. Now back to the mess. So anywho, Kiana and her dude have been living together for 90 days so far, and she's still adjusting. Now she says she met him a month after he got divorced. And y'all already living together? No, ma'am. That's moving entirely too fast. I don't know if he love bombing you or what. What is that X saying? I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know how old Kiana is, but let me just give you some advice, Kiana. I'm speaking directly to you, honey. In this climate and in this day and age, baby, we need an X facts. I need to know exactly why y'all are no longer. Because people be lying, crying, and denying. I don't trust none of it. Why are y'all not together no more? Say what now? Oh, okay. And then you want to get in a serious relationship a month after your ink is dry? Oh, baby, hell no. So anywho, she said she's still adjusting. And I was just like, why though? Why do y'all need to live together and buy a house right this second? Why? What is the rush? Now, she like him for whatever reason, but girl, he don't even seem like he like you like that. And he's not even nice to you. Now, if I can see it in these little clips, I know you can see it in real life. But anywho, so then Mia starts to say something, child. I don't know what she was talking about. She's always talking and ain't saying nothing. So then Giselle brings up a list that Karen gave Ray in order for the love to be alive. So Karen said, it's just the simple things like opening the car door. And Ray is now going downtown. Honey, shout out to SWV. Karen, I could have gone my whole life not knowing that. When I say I could have gone my entire existence not knowing nothing about Raymond and his slacks on his damn knees. I don't want to know nothing about that. I hate when y'all fill me in on stuff like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. So then Giselle wants to know what Raymond got to do to get some reciprocity. Ray gonna be on that line with the mermaids pretty soon, honey, to see if they want to go under the sea. Because baby Karen say she ain't getting on her knees, baby. She has retired her mouth. I said, oh, child. Meanwhile, Jacqueline's over there whispering to Ashley, talking about, yeah, and so, Gordon had took the kids. And so he took them from the nanny's house. And then he took them, he took them from your sister and them house or your house where your sister was watching all them kids together. And he went and took his kids somewhere safe. Because according to the streets, allegedly, your sister can't be trusted. And that's just that on that. I would have went to go get my kids too. Girl, anyway. So she's over there telling Ashley about this little stunt that Mia pulled. And Ashley is like, well, what? I would be freaking out. Let me tell you something. Baby, the way these scenes would have been cut until I made it to where my babies were, she did not even get any proof of life. I just can't get over that. I don't want nobody to tell me that my kid is okay. I want my kid to tell me that my kid is okay. I need to lay eyes and ears on mine. I was triggered too because she's lying. And Ashley said, this is kind of triggering for me. It would be triggering for anybody. Especially when Mia is always crying wolf. So now it's day 2. They ended up getting into Panama City. And I have to say it's beautiful. They're in the oldest city in Panama. They go into a few of the shops to get a few souvenirs. They're in this hat shop. Karen and Giselle buy Wendy's daughter a hat because they want to thank Wendy for this nice trip. And they buy them like matching hats or whatever. So while that's going on, Mia and Ashley and Stacy and Kiana are in another store. So Mia is telling Kiana and Stacy and Ashley about Gordon dropping the kids off and then going out for vacation himself. So now they're like, oh my gosh, well, have you talked to them at least? Now she claims, okay, now this is what she's saying. Now she's claiming between that nervous breakdown and now she's gotten pictures of them and they're fine. Girl, please stop lying. Just please stop lying. Moving forward. Allegedly. Okay, gotta make sure I say allegedly, child. Because this is my thing. If they are sending you pictures, why weren't they sent as soon as they were dropped off? Why didn't they say, hey, your kids are here. Here's a picture of them. Like, that's not making sense to me. Now, Ashley is not buying nothing that Mia is selling. Okay. And she's like, yeah, I just don't believe anything that Mia says. Everything is this way. It's not adding up. Ashley is telling Mia, I just don't know how to show up for you. Here go Mia. Well, then don't. Baby, don't threaten me with a good time. Because I would have said, okay, girl, never showing up for you again. Ashley is telling Mia, you know what? I kind of woke up not liking how you went after Giselle. So then Mia got an attitude because the scene didn't seem like she thought it was going to scene. Now Ashley is pissed. She walked out. Kiana follows her. Mia's trying to convince Stacy. Stacy said, Ashley is just tearing down Mia. Girl, nobody is tearing Mia down. The lady lies incessantly. Stacy, not like you, girl, but you are the queen of falling for the okie doke. You got TJ Maxx over there lying, and now you got Leah over here lying. Girl, do not be fooled. The lady is a liar. Moving forward. Over in the other store, Giselle is telling them that Mia doubled down on what she said. Here go Wendy. Talking about if it was me, you better than me, because I would have cleared the table. Ma'am, If it were you, she would have cleared the table. Don't get it twisted. You not like them. Okay, so I know you probably would have, but she's not going to do that. Okay, and she still don't like you, Wendy. I know you think she does, but she does not. So here go Jacqueline. Talking about, well, anytime Mia gets mad, she just lashes out. Baby, she would be removing them lashes when I got done with her. Now she be lashing out. Ma'am, we're not going to make excuses for Leah. We're just not. So then Ashley walks on down to the other store because Mia done pissed her off. So Giselle and Karen give Wendy their souvenirs and they're off. After they leave the stores, they all meet up for a rum tasting. And child, this is the last thing y'all need is to be tasting some rum. But here we are. So now that they are all together, the other ladies gave Wendy something too. They gave her a banana pipe. And she was like, oh, I thought it was a dildo. Now, why would you think this little bitto thing? Anyway, Wendy, girl, sometimes that airhead act is really just annoying, honey. But I mean, at least they're all acknowledging that Wendy is putting together a great trip because she really is. She's putting on a great trip. The accommodations are nice. The activities are not chicken bingo. I mean, we're doing good. Okay. Now, if we could just get Karen and Mia to get rid of them wigs, we'll be in business. We would be in business. So then Wendy says to Karen, you're not drinking? Here go Jacqueline. I mean, we're not driving. Okay. Okay, Jacqueline. Now this you're on point with. That was funny to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was some good shade. Okay. Jacqueline, you don't normally get you one, but you got you one today. That was pretty good. Karen then says that she doesn't have to be sober. She's just not drinking around them. I mean, but you should be sober though. I know you don't have to be, but you should. You just trying to get some video evidence to back up whatever that lawyer is saying down there in court, and you ain't fooling me. Now, I like you, grand dame, but girl, please. So they're all drinking, and then Ashley went out to check on her boys. And y'all know what this scene reminded me of? Y'all know I can always throw it back to Atlanta. This scene reminded me of when the ladies were in Savannah, and they stopped at that bar, and we found out that Candy and Phaedra had dated the same man. And it was Monique with the wise husband. Who does that? Y'all remember that? This scene reminded me of Savannah. The trip to Savannah is one of my favorite trips. I know it's not an extravagant trip. I don't know what it is about that scene or about those set of episodes that just comfort me. I just love that episode. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. That's what this reminded me of. So they're all sitting there. They decide to play a game impersonating each other. So you pull a name, and whoever's name you get, you impersonate them. Kiana had Stacy and Mia. Giselle, I think she was just looking. I can't remember. Mia did Wendy. Jacqueline did Karen. Baby. But when Stacy imitated that Bring It On TikTok dancing that Ashley does, baby, that was fun. Baby, the way that I hollered. I said, Stacy, girl, not you knowing about that 5, 6, 7, and 8. Boom cat, boom, boom cat. Baby, when I tell you I hollered, I said, baby, not them shoulders bouncing. So then Jacqueline ended up doing Karen. I mean, none of them were good except Stacy's. She got Ashley's bad dance moves down packed. Do you hear me? Now, Mia wanted to know what's the best date that Kiana has gone on with Greg? Because they started talking about how Kiana is always like, Greg. And she's like, I just love me some Greg. So they want to know what's the best date. Now, I did like that they were all having fun. It was real lighthearted. It was just a good scene. I really liked it. Now, Kiana is telling them that one of their best dates was when Greg took her on a trip, and it was early in the relationship because he just wanted to see, like, can I travel with you? And you know what? That is the mark of a good relationship, friendship or romantic. If you can travel together, y'all good. If you can travel together and come back in one piece with your girls, y'all good. Because everybody cannot travel together. I have been to Miami several times. The first time, it's about to be a what? A girl fight. Honey, it was giving very much Brooke Valentine. But then the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th time I went, I found my tribe. We knew how to travel together. So you have to make sure that the people that you travel with, you can travel well with. And that's even with the man, honey, because sometimes, and Sean, they be getting on your nerves, okay? But anywho, so then Giselle said one time she went on a trip with a man and he left her in Puerto Rico because he didn't like her and she didn't like him. So she told him, listen, pay for everything and then you can go. But then she gonna say, and he still wants me to this day, but that's a different story. Ma'am, if he left you in Puerto Rico, he does not then or now want you. I'm just saying. Okay, let's not get confused. So then Jacqueline said, and you know what else, y'all? Because she always got to talk. The worst is a minute man. Like when they get in there and then they automatically are done. Okay, Missy Elliott, break me off. Show me what you got. Cause I don't want no 1 minute man. Woo. But okay, girl. I can't stand Jacqueline. Ashley gonna say, oh, it's like that, Jacqueline? Here she go. Talking about Mia can tell y'all it's a wop and this season is a flop. This disgusting. Please make it stop. Just make it stop, Ashley. Why would you say anything like that to Jacqueline? Why? So then Ashley brings up her and Mia sharing a man. So then Wendy said, well, I thought it went down with Ink. I thought he went down below. Jacqueline gonna say, no, he didn't do that. Baby, I don't give a damn. I really don't. So then Giselle said, well, Mia said it was Ink. Is there not anything else that we can talk about? There has to be something else that we could talk about. So then Jacqueline gonna say, I mean, that was like 20 years ago. It's so long ago. I don't even remember. Well, then why is Mia bringing it up present day? It's just nasty. Why is she bringing it up? I just cringe every time Jacqueline and Mia speak about their sexcapades. I really do. It just reeks of desperation. And I'm just not cool with it. Then after that, Mia tells them, I mean, it was not Ink. It was his best friend. And I think that her and Ink did engage in foreplay because I think we all took a shower together. I don't want to hear nothing else about these two sharing fluids. I do not. Now, I think Mia thinks that this makes her sound cool, but it doesn't. It's just, it's gross. It really is. Jacqueline was like, well, we were just trying to find ourselves. And what better way than with your friend? I'm not like that at 40. Girl, please. Moving forward. So after that, they go change for dinner in the restroom so they don't have to go back to the room. No, ma'am. I got a shower after all that heat. It was 88 degrees when y'all got off that Sprinter. You want me to go into a public stall and put on my good dinner clothes? Oh, no, ma'am, honey. Absolutely not. That's nasty. So they get in the Sprinter. And Mia is calling Ink, talking about, well, I'm going to come by there and drop you off something before I get to the kids. Girl, what? You're over there telling him you about to take a flight to see him instead of getting to your children who you thought were taken? Okay, girl. And I'm just trying to figure out how you going to do that when you were just hyperventilating. Girl, just go away. Okay, then she going to get in the confessional talking about my oldest lives in Atlanta. And so that's where Ink is as well. Sure, Jan. So then Stacey FaceTimes TJ Maxx for whatever reason. Girl, let that man rest. Let him rest. He don't want to see you when you're with him and he don't want to see you now. So they all make it to dinner. They order some shots. Wendy does a toast to friendship and growth, but we all know that's a lie. Stacey, right after they sit down, she brings up Kiana's court case with Lil Debbie snacks. And she's telling them that she's suing Deborah. Here go Giselle talking about, oh, that's still a thing? Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let me tell you something. Just off GP, it will forever be a thing. What you mean? Oh, so that's still a thing. And Ashley, I see you over there looking crazy. And you know why? And you ain't fooling me. This is my theory. It's because in private, you and Deb are still friends. And you are not fooling me. One thing about Ashley will cut them off on this show. But in real life, they still around. I.e. Michael. Allegedly. She don't be cutting them people off. She just saying whatever to get the people off of her. Like, oh, Ashley did the right thing. She's no longer friends with Deb. She's still a part of that PYT group you got over there. Girl, bye. And I love how they just want Kiana to just forget that this lady sliced her face. That is crazy. Giselle, you have held a grudge for less. So I know you ain't talking. So then Kiana said, well, it's going to forever be a thing for me. Honey, I know that's right. Forever. So then Kiana was like, well, I'm just hoping for justice. And the state actually is the one that picked it up. And so here goes Giselle. Is it criminal or civil? And she said it's one of each. Giselle said, well, she doesn't have any money. And that is her issue. You need to act like you got some sense. Nobody told her to bring them little kitten heels in there and get a fight started. If she ain't got two pennies to rub together, that's her business. So then Wendy starts talking about shopping, and then Kiana brings up Ashley walking out. She was like, shopping was cool, but Ashley kind of got overwhelmed and she walked out. Here comes Stacey. Well, Mia was overwhelmed as well, and she had a horrible morning. Tell him, Mia. Oh, Lord. Let's listen, y'all. Mia, of course, blames Gordon. Ma'am, that man took them from that stranger and took them to a safe place. He did not do that to harm them or to control you. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, I just don't. So she tells them that she couldn't locate her kids, but she found out that Gordon drove them 4 hours away, and then he went to Martha's Vineyard, and it took everything in her not to leave. Just like a man who wants you, if you wanted to, you would have. No, it wouldn't take everything in me. I would have immediately panicked, got on a flight, and went to go get my kids. Girl, this show is not more important than your kids, if what you're saying is true. So Wendy then says, well, you know, Gordon being around might not be the best for the kids right now. Wendy, ma'am, let's not jump the gun. Okay? Are you okay? I mean, how can you take anything Mia says seriously? You cannot just take her word for it. That man was not doing anything to harm those kids. Now, I don't personally think he was, but you just never really know people. Okay, I'm going to say that. I don't feel 100% bad for Gordon because he was rolling around with Mia when he was married. But at the same time, I'm not just going to take everything Mia says and just run with it. I feel like Mia is playing a dangerous game because the thing is, there are some women like myself who really have that as a serious fear. That's not nothing to just be playing with. So then Karen tells this story about how her ex wanted her son Brandon. And so he decided to go on a joyride. And baby, she drove 3 hours with the police to get her baby. She said, you don't take my kid nowhere. Honey, I know that's right. Let me tell y'all something. I would call the FBI, the CIA, the police, the SWAT team. That is my biggest fear. My biggest fear. So yeah, no, I wouldn't be up here filming no show. That's for sure. Moving forward. So then Giselle was like, yeah, I want my kids to be safe as well. And then she brings up Mia doubling down on what she said about her kids. I mean, Mia apologized, but in the same breath, she's like, I'm being authentic. I'm telling my story. I'm being myself. And if you ladies don't like it, then that's fine. Girl, what does that have to do with you calling these young ladies pros? Because it's all over the blogs. Okay, this little interim that we had, we all know what's been going down behind the scenes. You call those young ladies garden tools. What does that have to do with this? Now, for me, I feel like this wouldn't be so messy if you would just take 2 seconds to finish what you have going on with Gordon before moving on to Ink. And now Ink is out of the picture and you and Gordon smiling cheek to cheek. Child, we couldn't even bring in a new year good. Ink didn't even make it to the new year, yet you got him in the intro. Marriage is temporary, but Ink is forever. Girl, bye and good night. Moving forward. For me, Giselle ain't mad enough, but that's just me. And I feel like they love to make excuses for Mia. Here comes Jacqueline to save the day, talking about, well, I mean, I feel like you guys are adding on extra layers of stress on Mia. And, you know, I just feel like everybody is just so on Mia. So Jacqueline is trying to make it seem like they're ganging up on Mia. Jacqueline, nice try, but try something else, baby. That's not going to work. Baby, Giselle was not having that. She was like, stop, just stop it. Mia has been a liar since she stepped on the scene. Is Mia even her real name? None of her stories ever add up. So nobody is just dogpiling her. She doesn't tell the truth. So then Mia says, well, I came here for a liberation, but it's nothing but miserable witches. Girl, that wig is miserable. Baby, that wig is miserable. I don't feel bad for none of them. You know why? Because Mia showed them who she was seasons ago, and they ignored it. When it was another target. Now, when it was somebody else, they all ignored how Mia was. Now that it's Giselle, everybody can see how much of a liar she is. Oh, okay. So then Wendy gonna say, ooh, them 613 girls, baby. Now, I immediately caught it because I know my hair colors, okay? I go ahead and go in there and get a 1B knowing I'm a number 2. But then in the wintertime, my hair is darker. And then in the summertime, it's lighter. So you just never know. So as soon as she said 613, baby, I knew what she was saying. So here goes Stacy. What does 613 mean? Stacy, I need to take you to the hood, to the hair store. Not the beauty supply, not the hair store, the hair store. Okay, I need to take you to the hair store. She said the only person that should wear a 613 is Karen. And child, not that current wig though. No, when she put on something else, then yes. She said, and Mia, you are a goddess as a brunette. And Ashley, girl, when she started laughing at Ashley, I said, I love when Stacey gives shades in her confessional. Do you hear me? Because it is so dang gone funny to me. Even Stacey knows that Pepe Le Pew skunk wig that Mia is wearing is a fool. I hate that scalp. I said, now why does she have that wig painted up there? So then Karen says, well, you know, Mia has some work to do to repair the relationships, and it's just all on Mia right now. So then Mia said, okay, what you ladies feel is valid, but there are other things that I have to focus on. Mia, nobody is buying your lies except Wacky Jackie and maybe Stacy. And that was the end of the episode. Child, I don't know what's about to go down. Now, according to the previews, the season is supposed to pick up just a little bit, but we seem to be almost there. And this season just, it's a lot more lighthearted, and I do think that they have a little bit more fun, but something is missing. I don't know what it is, but it's just not giving that oomph. But I thought this episode was pretty good. I did. I really thought this episode was pretty good. Y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Comment, and I'm going to comment back. Oh, as I always tell y'all, meet me in the A. Okay, let's head on down to Married to Medicine. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.